Okay, question 12 is as follows. Find words that have the same meaning as the following. You must spell them correctly. Meaning, words, one word only. So meaning when we find a word, should just be one word. Okay, so we go to question number 12a, which is animal hunted and eaten by another animal. That means we want to find a word that describes those animals that are hunted and eaten by other animals. So we go to paragraph 1 to look for that. Okay, so paragraph 1 is as follows. Lions live in Africa south of the Sahara and in northwest India. They live in groups called prides. These prides usually consist of as many as 15 lionesses and their young and 3 adult males. Lions do not actually live in the jungle. Their real home is the open savanna where they hunt mammals such as gazelles, antelope, and zebras. They may also cooperate to catch larger animals such as buffaloes, giraffes, and even crocodiles. The lionesses usually do most of the hunting despite being smaller in size than the grown-up male lions. Sometimes they work together to flush out prey. One lion will scare out prey towards the others, making it difficult to escape. Okay, so now let's search for the word that is describing animals that are hunted and eaten by other animals. So when you look at this, let's read this statement because that's where I've seen the answer. Sometimes they work together to flush out prey. Okay, to flush out prey. So when you talk about flush out prey, they are talking about animals they are hunting in order for them to eat them. Okay, to eat in order for the lions to eat them. Okay, so the animals that they are flashing out, these are animals they are hunting. Okay, so one lion will scare out prey towards the other, making it difficult to escape. So as you can see, this word prey is talking about those animals that are being hunted, and when they are hunted and they are caught, they are eaten. So the correct word here we are looking for is prey. Stands for animals that are being hunted and eaten. So we go back to the question, which is, so the answer here on this question is prey. Okay, that's the one we found as we are reading. Okay, so question 12b is as follows. To accept or obey. So to accept or obey, which words are used in paragraph 3 that shows acceptance and obeying? So we shall be looking for a word that means obey or accept. So we go to paragraph 3 and read. Okay, so we're looking for a word that has got the meaning of accept or obey. Okay, so the paragraph 3 is as follows. Like a king, lions also maintain order. A king maintains order by making laws and punishing those that do not abide. Okay, so let's read that again. A king maintains order by making laws and punishing those that do not abide. Okay, so commonly the only people that are punished, even as human beings, people who have gone to prison, are those that do not obey the law. So here we can also see that do not abide. So if we put obey, that do not obey, it suits. Okay, or even when you put that do not accept the law. So when you don't accept the law, you commit an offense. Okay, you commit an offense concerning that law. So abide also stands for obey. I don't have even to go very far. That's a way that is showing, telling that is the synonym to obey or accept. So abide is a synonym for obey. So we go to our answer and write the word abide here. So we write the word. Question 12c is as follows. has an effect on something, has an effect on something. We go back to paragraph 3 and read and find a word that means it has effect on something. Okay, and maybe because of it, when we talk about as an effect on something, we're talking about something when it happens. Okay, when it happens, it makes an impact, or let me say, it makes something to get affected. Okay, for instance, if a father get paid and misuse the money, okay, it will have an impact on his family. Okay, so the activities of the father will have an effect on the family, the effect on the family. So if he misuses the money, that means the family is going to suffer. Okay, but if he uses the money correctly, the family is going to enjoy. So the activities of the father has an effect on the family. So when something happens, it affects something. Okay, that's what we're looking for, a word that will demonstrate that. Okay, so what word will say will mean that? Okay, so we go to paragraph 3, like I said earlier on. So let's read paragraph 3 together. Like a king, lions also maintain order. A king maintains order by making laws and punishing those that do not abide. A lion maintains a balance by killing some animals. If there are no lions, herds of antelope would overcrowd the savanna and destroy all the grass resources. Everything impacts something. So everything impacts something. So here we can concentrate on this statement, which is everything impacts something. So everything has an effect on something. So if lions eat the antelopes, then the grass won't be the grass won't be they won't destroy the grass sources. Okay, so there will be a lot of grass. Okay, so if the lion eats the antelopes, that means there will be a lot of grasses. But if the lion do not eat the grasses, then, or do not eat the antelopes, if the lion do not eat the antelopes, then there will be no grasses. Okay, there will be no grass resources. So everything impacts something. So we are saying everything affects something. So the correct answer is impact. So go back there and write the word impact. I hope my explanations are clear. If you have got questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. I'll be glad to respond to your questions. So the word, the meaning of the word impact is has an effect on something, has an effect of something, which means impact. Has an effect on something means impact. Paragraph 4 is as follows. Lions fear no other animals. However, like a king, lions do have enemies. The lion's worst enemy is the hyena. Hyenas eat the same food as lions, so the lions and the hyenas often come into conflict over food. In fact, hyenas are neither really controlled by nor do they fear the lions, but are a common enemy. It is sometimes said that if it was not for the ugly looks and hawks of the hyenas, they would be considered the kings of the jungle. On the other hand, the beauty and grace of a lion makes it the perfect king. Okay, so we are looking for the word that shows disagreement or agreement. Okay, so what word are we able to identify here that shows agreement or disagreement? Okay, let's go to this statement here. Hyenas eat the same food as lions, so the lions and the hyenas often comes into conflict over food. Okay, so conflict over food. Okay, so mostly conflict comes because of disagreement. Okay, so there is conflict because people they don't agree. Okay, that's one other thing. But they can also be when you are just agree. Okay, we want this food and you also want this food, you get it. You agree that somebody else gets. You agree one of you should get that. Okay. So the correct word here is conflict. Okay. So we go there and write our answer as conflict. Okay. So that is D. 12D is conflict. We come to, okay, question 12E is as follows: not having any mistakes or faults. Not having any mistakes or faults. So we go to paragraph 4 and look for a word that has got the meaning of not having any mistakes or fault. Okay, so we go to the paragraph 4. Okay, paragraph 4 is as follows: lions fear no other animals. However, like a king, lions do have enemies. The lion's worst enemy is the hyena. Hyenas eat the same food as lions. So the lions and the hyenas often come into conflict over food. In fact, hyenas are neither really controlled by nor do they fear the lions, but are a common enemy. It is sometimes said that if it was not for ugly looks and hawks of the hyenas, they would be considered the king of the jungle. On the other hand, the beauty and the grace of the lion makes it the perfect king. Okay, makes it the perfect king. So, we're looking for the word that means there are no mistakes or faults. So the word that means that there is no mistake or fault is perfect. I'm sure this is not the first time you have heard of the word perfect. I'm sure your teachers could have maybe used this word for maybe at one time or another. So the word perfect means no mistakes or faults. So go to the answer and write perfect. Okay, so the correct word here is perfect. Okay, so that is the answer for this question on 12E. Okay, that is perfect. Perfect means not having any mistakes or faults.